Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mothers have practically built themselves. I'm actually on the road. I am headed to Las Vegas.
Oh, but first, we are going to take the car over and get it detailed and polished and looking absolutely beautiful because of where I'm going to go. I just want it to look real pretty when I get there.
So I'm headed to Vegas because I was asked to speak at a national trade convention. It's the International Sanitary Supply Association's big U.S. national convention, and it's usually, well attended, 20,000 people, but not this year, not with COVID. They'll probably get half that. But there's an educational track, and I've been asked to speak because the group I belong to, most of them are not going to be able to travel. The few of us that are going to have more sessions to have to do. So pretty much tomorrow I've got the entire day wrapped up in educational sessions where I'll be teaching different things about what we learned from COVID in a school setting, and should be a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. They put us up at a really nice place like the Bally's for a couple of days. Pay my fuel and whatnot, so I'm good. I get a little vacation out of it. So I'll be busy doing that the next few days.
6 hours and 17 minutes later.
Well, look where I'm at. We're going to go in, we're going to take a look around and see what is here. This ought to be fun.
So the first thing, when you walk in the door, the place is really big, but there's this kind of stuff, this neat memorabilia kind of stuff everywhere. And, well, here in the entrance to the museum area, which is free, by the way, is this really cool AC Cobra. And this, which is devoted to Shelby's earlier life, I won't read through it all now. You can check it out online. Pretty interesting gentleman to begin with. I had never known that he was a veteran, so that was pretty neat as well for me. Well, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start checking out some of these cars. So as I continue on down the other side, look at what I find. And I couldn't believe my eyes. This is the Green Hornet. Wow. I've been doing a lot of research on this. Heck, I built a model of it because it was just such a rare, neat piece. And if you'll remember that here, the body and how I went about painting it and all that really is close in color to the actual Green Hornet. I couldn't believe I was standing there looking at this beautiful machine, and wow. I took a few other pictures that were a little more detailed just for my modeling, but I was absolutely starstruck, I guess is the proper word, being in the presence of this beautiful and extremely rare machine. You'll notice the regular paint job on this Shelby GT500, which is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what's so special about it other than that it is a GT500 from '68, because I was still recovering from the Green Hornet. Here is a Shelby convertible in '67. I believe this is the only one that was built like this. And next to it is Little Red. I I could not believe what I was looking at here. If you haven't seen Little Red, don't know about Little Red, check it out online. Check it out at Barrett Jackson. Oh my goodness, what an incredible story, especially the part where some guy who was driving it way back when went deer hunting and had a deer strapped across the hood. Very interesting. Anyway, then the Super Snake. Huh, 67 Super Snake. And I couldn't believe I was looking at this. Basically a 67 GT500 with a GT40 engine in it. Only one made. Wow. So of course I had to take some detailed pictures like of the vents in the hood, which were not standard in '67 but became standard in '68. Instead of the standard 428, this had a 427 race prepared GT40 engine with, I believe, the Weber fuel injection on it. So wow, we'll take a look at one of those motors here in a few minutes. And next to it here was a '65 GT350, and that in and of itself makes it very special.
Now, I always liked these Daytonas. I thought they were just beautiful. Don't know how I feel about the stainless steel, but wow. I kind of like the gold plated Shelby. Cobra, yeah, that's nice, and another stainless. But I think blue's more my speed. And look, they got one of those 1/16 scale cars too. Woohoo!
So here is a table with a GT40 motor, the 427 with the Weber fuel injection. Just so cool that somebody made a table around this. Amazing to look at.
Well, the shop's closed today, but we'll kind of look through the window, see what we can see.
So here's the gift shop, and you can see this place is huge. They have great specials on different pieces of merchandise. There's no clothing that'll fit me, of course, it's all too small, but I'm sure I can find some fun things for me, and I'm going to look for some fun things for my grandkids. Christmas is coming up. Well, this would be for me. I'd love one of these. This would be so neat. This was there in their little waiting area. I thought this was really cool. So after looking through the clothing, I found this. It says, "We'll trade my parents for a Shelby." I thought this was going to be really cute for my special needs grandson, and this would be great for my 4-year-old granddaughter. Well, 4 and 5-year-old granddaughters. I bought 2 of those. And yep, for my little Finley, I'm going to get one of these for him. He ought to be absolutely darling in that. So the actual reason for me being down here is I'm headed to the convention center because I'm going to be part of what is called ISSA, International Sanitary Supply Association. This is the Jan-San Industry Great Big Show, and they're doing it in person this year, which is wonderful. The education track, which I'm a part of, is all day Monday. A huge attendance. I was so thrilled to see all these people getting together, and the vendor show floor was just amazing as well. So Monday morning, our education track was in this room here. It's set up for about 200 people, and there were 5 chairs up on this raised platform that would be our panel. We had anywhere from 50 to 150 people for the different sessions that we had. Here's one of our sessions: infection prevention in a school setting, safer disinfection, best practices, and training tools. And I got to tell you, these sessions were fun to put on. It was great to be a panelist, but what was the best part for me were these people right here. Chris Raines from Sacramento, and Tony Almeida from Sacramento, Aaron Ureski in the black shirt there from Riverside, and of course myself in the other black shirt. And in the back, my buddy Keith Webb from Virginia, and Mike Jones from out in Columbia, Missouri. These were 5 of the 11 members of the steering committee, and were actually able to make it there for this opportunity to present. It made for a long day, and after a long day like that, well, we get to unwind at a social on the roof of the convention center. Of course, these networking events, well, they're mostly just drinks, and they make you hungry. So Keith and I decided we were going to go get us a nice pizza. We went to this place, I believe it was called BJ's, and well, they actually had some pretty good pizza there. We enjoyed a good meal that night, that's for sure. The next day, it was time to get on to the showroom floor, and here is a group that I've done a lot of work with in the past, Clean Core Solutions and Saltwater Biocide, 2 of the best technologies in the business right here. They are definitely the leaders and innovators in on-site generation in the business, and they're also very good friends. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you again real soon.